Pickens wasn't just investing in Phillips. He was buying up a large piece of the company with the intention of forcing the existing management team out and running it himself. This is called a hostile takeover, and Pickens didn't even need to have the money to buy it. His own oil company, Mesa, was tiny compared to Phillips. But with a now thriving junk bond market, he was able to borrow a ton of money for the takeover attempt. That's called a leveraged buyout. If Pickens was able to get control of Phillips, then he'd be able to pay the loans back by cutting staff, selling assets, or by just redirecting cash flows. Just 2 weeks later, Phillips agreed to buy all of Pickens' shares back from him to prevent the hostile takeover for a $90 million profit. Pickens effectively walked into Phillips' head office and held a shotgun to the CEO's head until he paid him to leave. Oh, and Phillips had to pay him another $25 million for expenses. Just 2 months later, they had to do it all over again.
Carl Icahn is back in the news.
An $8.1 billion bid to buy all of the shares of Phillips. Half the money was his own cash, but he teamed up with Michael Milken for the other $4 billion. Milken's firm, Drexel, created the bonds and found investors willing to finance the deal. Icahn told Phillips that if they declined his offer, he would just take over the company by force. A month later, Phillips paid Icahn $46 per share for the 7.5 million shares he owned for a $52 million profit, with Drexel making about $20 million for financing the deal. This insane battle showed the entire world that even big companies weren't safe from corporate raiders. What Pickens and Icahn did was walking the line, morally speaking, but Ivan Boesky was willing to step right over it.